where I am now. Where I am now, I got a special place. I take a walk in grace, where I am now. It's now time for the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FY Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. The music that you hear in the background is none other than Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, where I am now. And if you'd like to see us live in WGPL 1350 studio, all you have to do is go to Edward Everett's Facebook page or Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton's Facebook page. And guess what? You can see us live right here in WGPL 1350 studio. And if you want to hear us all over the globe, all you have to do is go to 1400 AM, 1350 AM, or www.christianbroadcastingcompany.com. Click and listen live. Precious words were there for me, you are. And now I want to introduce to some and present to others the host of the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton, and a pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. E. It's a beautiful cold day in the neighborhood.
What you could you, will you be my neighbor?
Let's welcome our neighbors, our WGPL 1350 AM listeners.
Peace 95.3 and WPCE 1400 AM.
Facebook Live is on and popping. Let's also welcome LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll shout you out later on in the show.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll shout you out later on.
Shout out.
We'll promise. Mr. E,
yes.
What day is it today?
Today is Hump Day. That's what today is.
That was a new hump day.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, it was fabulous. You all should be up and popping. It's the middle of the week.
Yeah.
Mr. E, these weeks are going by kind of fast, though.
That's daylight saving time. Have you got used to them yet?
I have, and I'm really enjoying it, especially when we really get the warm. It's going to be absolutely fabulous.
And the days are long, but you know the thing about this daylight saving time is too long, and it's not too long. But I'm trying to make the adjustment.
The only thing about it is like time gets away so quick.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You think it's 5 and it's 6. You just don't know.
Yes.
And so that's the only adjustment that I have to make. But other than that, it's just fine.
What do you think about the winter, the weather that's still here that don't want to go away?
Well, Mr. E, you in the Hampton Roads area expect a couple of warm days. And not only that, spring is right around the corner.
Well, they said spring is right around the corner, but they also said there's some winter weather up north coming this way, so we might get a drop of snow.
Mr. E, keep your coat handy, your hat, your
That's
gloves.
Right.
You
That's right.
Never know.
That's right.
But yes, it's hump day. You all should be up and ready to go. This is our Wednesday segment.
That's
What's under the hat? Issues concerning men.
That's right.
Issues. Yeah, that's something else. But I tell you what, we have a fabulous guest today. We have Mr. Chris Hinton. He's owner at Beard Gods. And we want to say good morning, Chris Hinton.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing today?
Doing good. I'm glad to be here. How about you?
I'm doing good, just fine. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Chris, tell everybody where you're from, and then we're going to talk about Beard Gods and more.
My name is Chris Hinton, and I'm owner of Beard Gods. I'm from Chesapeake, Virginia.
Absolutely. Chesapeake, all your life, basically, right? Most of your life. But tell us a little bit about Beard Gods. This is a new business for you, and it's exciting, actually. I've seen it birth, and I see where it's going. Tell us a little bit about Beard Gods and why you started this product line.
Okay, I started a beard line because I really wanted guys to learn how to take care of their beards, give them a strategic plan. Um, just to know how to hydrate, how to clean, how to moisturize, and how to maximize their beard growth. I see a lot of guys they can grow a beard, but those maybe a little dull or maybe a little patchy. You want to maximize it, make it great as possible.
Maintenance is key. But you had some problems, is that right, Chris? And that kind of made you want to do something about it. What were some of the problems you experienced?
Um, some of the problems I had, keeping it moisturized, patches, razor bumps, and things like that. And I just didn't know what products to put into it. So as time went on, I learned what products best work.
Absolutely. Now, Beard Gods is everywhere. I mean, you go on social media, you go everywhere. People are talking about Beard Gods, and it is absolutely exciting to be able to start a business. How hard or easy is it starting the business, but also getting it out there like you have it in our atmosphere, in our in physical places, and also on social media?
It's very hard because there's a lot of work. The work really never ends. There's always something to do. There's always something you can be doing. If you let it, it can take you, take you over. And I had to really slow down, take a break, but you gotta find a balance.
Absolutely. Yes, and we're going to talk about that balance. But in the meantime, you wear other hats. You're
Yeah.
a father of well, you don't have to tell his name, but how old is your son?
8 years old.
8 years old, soon to be
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
Also, tell us a little bit about your real estate business, Chris.
Yes, I'm a real estate agent for Century Real Estate. I've been a real estate agent since 2015. And if you're looking to buy a home or sell a home, please contact me. Give me a call at 757.
Speak up, please. I didn't hear you. Okay.
I said, please give me a call at 757-285-8266 if you're looking to buy or sell a home.
Now, how hard or easy is it to get a real estate license? How much studying
Uh,
goes with it?
yeah, for me, it was hard. The test, they don't play about that test. You really have to know the information, and you really have to know the test. Some people I know they passed the first time. Some people I know they failed 12 times. So
Wow.
it don't matter how many times you fail, as long as you pass, and nobody really knows. But you definitely have to study to pass that test.
That sounds so wonderful. That sounds so wonderful because I'm trembling in my boots, because and because I'm trembling my boots on two things. I'm trembling because I'm looking at a lot of dust coming out of my beard, for one, out of my goatee, and the more you talk about moisturizer, the more I'm kicking myself because one, I haven't got the product yet. So
He was sitting up here. The minute you start talking about beard guards, he started rubbing his beard. Started rubbing his beard.
I said to myself, because I understand that you said that the problems that one have would be shedding and moisturizing and, with no moisturize and breakage. So I got all of that and above.
So, Chris, tell
Yeah.
us about your products. Name some of the things that you have.
Well, to keep it moisturized, we have a beard oil, keep it moisturized. Also, we have a beard balm to lock in that moisture. And that's two of the things that you need to help hydrate it. A lot of guys, I just see, they just wake up in the morning, put some lotion on it.
Thank God.
That's it. They don't pick it. They don't wash it. They don't do nothing.
They don't dry it.
They don't dry it. They don't pick it. And,
baby business. And when it's young like that, you have to put all the time in the world in it. And then you also have another position on the waterfront. And so tell us, what is your balance? How do you do it? How do you balance everything?
I think the way I balance it is I know I can't be everything in one day.
Yes.
So, whatever I need to focus on, I focus on that day. Also, I try to minimize distractions.
Yes.
But you would think, get into it with people, or being frustrated, or being sad and depressed. Those things are the distractions. You gotta keep a clear mind. You gotta stay focused, so you can balance everything.
Wow. Chris, you said some deep things. Chris didn't just say, a phone call coming in is a distraction. He's saying the mind, making sure that mind is positive, making sure it's rested, making sure you're not down and out. Those things are things that really can take you away from your mission. Mr. E?
Chris, by you being a young man, Mr. Hinton, by you being a young man, and peer pressure is out there. You're balancing your business, you're balancing your work, and you're balancing your home life and your son. How do you put it all in priority? Where do you make the schedule for this, and this, and what is a priority for you, and how do you make the adjustments?
I think what I do is, the business, I have set days, as far as beer guys, I have certain set days that I ship. So, I think that's probably one of the easiest parts of the business, shipping.
Mm-hmm.
And, what my job is, it's real, I can get a lot of things done while, I'm working. So, and I have set days that I have my son. So it all works together.
Tell us about, not social media, but the fact that you can use technology to do a lot of things. You may, even though you may have to physically ship things, they're also on your website. People can get your product. You don't have to go anywhere, in the sense of, doing certain things, but you have technology on your side. How great is that to do things, all the things you need, ordering things and developing your products and stuff through technology?
Yes, I mean, social media is one of the best things that ever happened. Everywhere I go, I use the business pages on social media, and just at a push of a button, and I may be in a barber shop. Hey man, you the guy with the beard, or I might go in the casino. Man, aren't you the guy with the beard? And it really works, and it reaches people that I would probably never do by face to face.
Oh wow!
Now, does your family help you when it comes to your real estate, as far as watching the baby and the son, the young man? And because the thing about it is, you spend great timing with your son, and my hat's off to you, because there's a lot of fathers don't do that. They don't have that spend time, that daddy son time, that great time. How do you balance all of that in your workplace?
Oh yeah, I definitely have need my family. And matter of fact, they don't know. I'm probably gonna ask them for help this week.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the heads up. Yes, this is my fabulous son, and yes, my grandson is definitely a priority with us. It's a village, his great mom. Christian's great mom and her family. Everybody just helps and everything, because, first of all, this is Chris's only child, and he definitely can use all the help he can so he can accomplish his goals. I want you all to visit Chris, his website, and look at Chris. First of all, go to social media, and talking about a beard.
That's right.
That's right. Chris came in the other day, and I looked at that beard. I was like, that don't make no sense. That's the most fabulous beard I ever seen. Chris, I know you get a lot of compliments on your beard. And so you, how often do you groom it? Do you ever cut it down? What goes into taking care of a fabulous beard like that?
All right, so let me say that for me, I'm gonna start off with this. Appearance is everything because everywhere I go, somebody says something about my dress. I make sure I'm dressed
Yes.
correct every day. I make sure my beard is picked and moisturized every day. Yesterday, I had a young guy come to me at the car wash. Man, what you do for your beard? I
Wow.
listed. I gave him my pamphlet. I even gave him a free sample of my product.
Wow.
The best promoter is myself, is me.
That's the truth.
Everywhere I go, someone always asks about the beard. Someone always asks
Mhm.
about it. So I always make sure I keep myself groomed, haircut, make sure it's fit. Because I have a potential to make a sale every time I go out of the house. Even older women ask about my beard. Older
Yeah.
men ask about it. Everywhere I
Everybody.
go, it's a type of business. If I was cooking, it would be different. I wouldn't look like food, but I look like when they see me, they
That's right.
see the beard.
You are the
So,
billboard.
yep, I'm
But
the beard boy.
yes.
Yep.
But Chris, tell us about the pick because you are trying to get folk out of using those plastic things, certain things people are using. Tell us about your picks specifically.
So so we have a wooden pick. A wooden pick is one of the best things you can use for your beard. Our community, we love to use the metal pick, we love to use the
Yeah.
plastic pick, and there's some of the worst things you can do for your hair that they actually rip your hair out. And with the wood pick, you create static, and with static, you create more blood flow. More blood flow creates more hair growth.
Chris, for seniors, some of the seniors out there, there's a thing that's out there, saying that's out there. When you got that gray beard, it's wild hair. It's not tameable. You cannot tame the gray hair. What would you say to someone that's got that gray hair that's untamable, with the bumps on the neck and bumps on the face, and every time they rub it, dust falls out? And got split ends? What would you say? How would you? What would you tell them to do when it comes to grooming that gray, hard to train hair?
I would say don't try to tame it and really go to your barber. He would help make sure his clippers are clean, and if you don't go to one, make sure your utensils, your razors, everything is clean. That's one of the biggest things with the bumps. Also, make sure you're shaving the right way, because a lot of guys shave when they shave the right way. You need to get a chart for the directions of the hair, which way to grow.
Oh wow, that's good advice. We're going to give information on your website in a minute, but let's talk about a few things when it comes to boundaries, setting boundaries. Do you have to set boundaries in any of your business or anything that you do? What does that like?
Yes. So let me tell you. So one of the biggest things is I have a website, www.beardgods.com. But for some reason, I have clients that want to meet up, at 12 midnight,
Oh wow.
1 a.m., 3 a.m., or 6 a.m. And my personal time, and really, I really don't meet up with people, but I will, make an exception. But some people, don't want to use the website. So I have to set down.
They want to meet up instead of using.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's one of the biggest boundaries I have to fight with.
Here's one of the greatest questions in the whole wide world. You're well groomed, good looking young man, and you got your priorities right. Is there I'm putting it out here now, is there any eyes trying to hit on Mr. Hinton?
They always eyes on eyeballs on
yeah.
Mr. Hinton.
It's a lot of, it's always, it's a lot of eyes. I'm just chilling right now.
Yes, and that's the thing, Chris. Your social life with all the businesses, with family and your son and everything. How do you get that social life? How do you take that time for you?
So what I had to do was I had to make a social life because I had got too far into the business and I really didn't have a social life. I was every weekend I was doing videos, making content, or doing something about the business, and it just mentally it was real bad. So I think maybe sometime in February I just made myself on the weekend, or even during the week. If I go sit down, watch a game somewhere, or I go talk with one of my friends, I'm trying to learn balance. And that's what's bad about I've been out of balance. One time in life, I think I was made believe, but then later on in life, when I got more serious, I went to the other end. It don't play.
Let's see. Can you turn?
Added in plan.
And say that again. You said you take time to.
Yeah, so I'm trying to learn balance. I'm trying to learn how to enjoy life more instead of just working all the time. So I'm trying to get back in rhythm. I've been working a whole lot. That's all I've been doing. So I just want to get focused on my business, but also focus on enjoying life.
Yes.
What would you say to a young man that's listening on how he can stay focused in all the business that he's doing as far as real estate and his side business, and also maintaining a job and keep his money on track and watch his credit and things of that nature, so that he can have, get the best of everything? What would you say and how would you encourage them?
I would just say, 1,000%. There's no time to be wasted. You're getting older, and you really don't want to, make any bad decisions that you're going to regret. Don't know when you're going to leave this earth, so you have to act like every day is your last. So you have to stay focused and serious. But in the meantime, look up, look at the sun, look at the birds. In between all that work, enjoy life, and go see a movie, go see Creed, go do something good in between all that work.
Absolutely. Now, Chris, give us some contact information, the website.
Yes, you can order your beer gods kit, the fabulous kit. We're gonna make your beer great at www.beergods, that's GODG, beergods, GODG.com, beergods.com.
And for us real estate, what do you do as to help young men and young women to get their self together to purchase home? Give them that telephone number also, because income tax is right around the corner, and we don't want them to buy them cell phones.
Right. So look, when you're buying a home, we're going to help you make an intelligent decision. We're not going to do it out of emotion just because it's nice and you want to move now. We're going to help you make an intelligent decision. We're going to help you get a great interest rate. We're going to try to help you get closing costs, and we're going to try to get you the best community for you and your children.
Yes.
Contact me at 757-285-8266.
Say that again. Say that again, because I hope that my son is listening, and and maybe you can help him to rise above.
Right. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home, my name is Chris Hinton. Give me a call at 757-285-8266.
What are some of the things that you see that young folks are doing when it comes to purchasing homes and credit that is going sour?
So I think one of the things is people their credit. This not even it's not even funny. I think things credit. People have a lot of bad credit, but they don't know how to fix bad credit.
They don't know how to fix it, right?
Right. They don't know how to fix it. I have people. associates that work with me to help fix your credit.
Yeah. So that's one of the number one things. What about having that cash? Is it important to have just real cash money when it comes to buying?
Yes, pretty much the bank will at least want to see a certain amount in your bank account. I think maybe at least somewhere between 3 and 4% of the purchase price.
3 or 4%?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
like 3 or 4% of the purchase price. Yep.
Now, if you had a young man that wanted to purchase a home, but his credit scores are 480, what would you say to them?
I would send them to a credit repair specialist and they would give them a program to go by, and they would help them. And in maybe a couple of months, we would revisit their credit score, and we would try again to get them pre-approved.
So you got all of that right there at a one-stop shop, right?
Yes, sir.
That is absolutely marvelous. Chris, give the number again for your real estate business and also for Beard Gods.
Yeah, if you're looking to sell or buy a home, you can contact me at 757-285-8266. And if you're looking to make your beard great again, go on the website, www.beardgods.com. That's beardgods.com. GODS.com.
Absolutely. Now, Chris, tell everybody just a little bit about your son, his personality.
My son, he's high energy. He loves to be loved.
Yes.
He loves his bebop, and he loves asking for things. And he just I think if he would have loved it if he grew up in my age group, because he likes to play outside. He's not like the new kids want to sit in the house. So he would have loved to grow up in the 80s and the 90s, riding bikes, hide and go seek, and playing basketball and everything like that. So he's a new school kid, but he got an old school soul too.
Do you see any resemblance in there? Do you see you in him?
Oh yeah, I definitely see. That's sometimes the scariest.
Oh, wow. I'm telling you, Chris, it's a joy to see Chris and his son. I'm telling you, it's absolutely beautiful. And we want to thank you for being on FYI. And we wish you all the success. We know where you're going with it. And we just thank you for what you do. One more time, give your contact information before we go.
Yes, if you're looking to make your beard great, go on my website, beardgods.com. That's www.beardgods.com. And if you're looking to buy or sell a home, contact me at 757-285-8266.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for being such a wonderful
sir.
son and being on FYI radio show.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Come on over, you all, for a little bit. We're going to talk about time management and give you some upcoming shows. Be blessed and enjoy this day.
For the past 30 minutes, you've been listening to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. That's FYI Radio Show with your host, Miss Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm Ed Everett, the co-host. If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor and you want to be a part of FYI, all you have to do is give us a call to 757-714-7861. And don't forget to join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 right here on WGPL 1350, WPCE 1400, Peace 95.3, and all social media. Don't forget to have a wonderful, wonderful home day.
I heard this love was there for me. Where I am now.
Oh, man. Talking about a joy. That's my firstborn son. And I'm telling you, Mr. E, to see him moving forward and raising his son and him and his, him and Christian's mom. They're doing such a fabulous job. But also, Chris is, working and maintaining a job on the waterfront as a longshoreman. Along with that, his two businesses of real estate and beard gods. It's like, wow. He makes sure that he is balancing, and if he feels out of balance, because he's doing so much, he always retreats to something, where he can, get himself together.
That's one of the greatest things that a lot of people need to do, Miss Hinton. You can't just work and work and work and work and work and work and not have any knowledge of what's going on around you, out of sync. And because the only thing you doing is work and work and work and you can't balance. You cannot, one thing he said that I like so much about it, he said that if he feels that he's out of sync, he go take in some activities.
Absolutely.
And by sitting there. And that's what a lot of people need to do. Sometimes when you feel like you're caught up in the mix, take some time out, get away from it, drop what you're doing and go and take in some type of activity, some show, a basketball game, or some things of that nature so you can get your head back into the game.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't, you're just going to be like the song say, work, 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 work. And you can't relax because there's more in you, just work, work,
Absolutely.
work, work, work.
He does not want to burn out with so many hats that he wears. And so he takes the time for himself. Him and his son, they're very sociable and they love people. So they always take time to, make sure they are around relaxing things or great activities or great people or, doing something that's fun. And then he gets back on the grind and he does it again. But I want you all to visit his website, www.beard, BEARD, gods, GODZ.com. Check it out. Check out the products, great products. He also has hoodies and he has a hat, Make Beards Great Again. Really great. I love that.
Trump gonna get it.
Well, I tell you what, he has that trademark, Make Beards Great Again, his trademark. My son, not only is he creating, but he's doing business. He's making sure that all his things are protected. And so make sure you check him out. Check out his page on Facebook and also on Instagram. Go to Chris Hinton or Beard Gods. At Beard Gods on Instagram. Check Chris out, his beard. Check out how he maintains it. And not only that, he's going to have some things, literature and things for you all to learn more about maintaining your beards. Ladies, you got a man with a beard, you need to contact Beard Gods. If your daddy, whoever has a beard. If you have a beard, ladies. Some ladies do have beards. Hey, you got a beard. You go ahead and check it out too. But anyway, Mr. E, time management.
That's
how
right.
you manage
That's
your
right.
time? You got a lot on your plate.
Miss Hinton, he said something that I should be doing.
Tell.
He said something that when you overwhelm, see, what I have not done is learn how to balance. I'm just go,
get it.
go. And that's what I have to do now. I have to find me an outlet. I have to stop what I'm doing so I can get my head back in the game. Because if you don't get your head, I love fishing. I love going to games and things of that nature. So what I'm going to plan on doing, I'm going to start taking that time out and say, listen, I'm going fishing today. Out to lunch, don't bother me, leave me alone. It'll get better. It'll get better. Y'all can handle it because once I'm out, because I got to do something for myself. I want to say good morning to Miss Roberta Carter, Miss Sheila Robbins. Thank you so much for tuning in to the most talked about radio show in the whole wide world. Our special guest is Mr. Chris Hinton from Beard Gods, and that's www.beardgods.com, and you can find him. You'll find him on all social media platforms, and all you gotta do is reach out for him if you want to groom and grow that beard, or if you want real estate. He said some things that my son need to jump on real fast and real quick, because living in an apartment can be good for some, but I think that my boy need to change his stripes and 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 go and get them a house, go and do something differently. And so,
Yes.
and that's what I normally do. When I get bombarded, I'm just steady working and just be irritated and upset, and because I'm
Yes.
an old schooler. Work, 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 work.
Yes, time management, the ability to use one's time effectively or productively, uh, um, especially work. And in life in general, you've got to make sure you are balancing,
That's
have
right.
priorities.
That's right.
Those distractions sometimes can get you,
That's right.
too much of this or too much of that, too much of TV, too much of talking on the phone when you should be planning to, do what you're supposed to do. A lot of times procrastination is such an enemy and a distraction because it allows things to pile up. And once things pile up, you start getting frustrated and you start, feeling like, oh, I'm overwhelmed. And then sometimes you start feeling burnt out.
That's
And
right.
then
That's
you
right.
start feeling like, I can't do this. Then the cycle of negativity comes in and it starts you going through a vicious cycle. You've got to make sure you maintain balance so you can feel 100 as you conquer and develop the things that God has given you for us.
And then you turn around and start running around here like a yo-yo, just as crazy as an 8-day clock, trying to figure out what's going on with you. And folks say, well, you just getting old. No, no. It's not that you're getting old. It's that you have not managed your time. You have not took the time out to really to relate and to relax so that you can see what the direction that you're supposed to be going.
Absolutely. Time management. That is so important. And then again, Mr. E, we have a lot more time than we think.
That's right.
Some
right.
people don't lay in bed for 10 hours.
That's right.
Take 2 hours and start your business or do what you got to do. Some of that TV time, take away from TV time and don't look at TV so much, but relax. Make sure you use the TV, to your advantage and as a relaxing thing if you want to. Don't stay on TikTok and social media 10 and 12 hours a day. Some people are doing that.
That's right.
Make sure you, when you talk on the phone, don't let people, that's one thing I try to do, Mr. E, is to not let people take away my time. You're going to get a little bit of my time, but you ain't going to get all of it. Why? Because there's so much to do.
That's right. Miss Hinton, when I begin to look at the word time management, and I begin to look at how to defeat it, how to defeat the time management strategy to defeat distractions. One of the things they said is to prioritize. And then they said to avoid multitasking. And number 3, to eliminate distractions.
Yes.
Set boundaries and do the hardest tasks when you feel your best.
Yes.
Yeah. So these are some of the things to get you from being burnt out.
Absolutely.
To defeat it, to defeat those. For strategy, make your priorities in order so that you won't get burnt out.
Absolutely. Make sure you have a plan.
That's right.
And make sure you don't procrastinate. And make sure you have boundaries. Don't let people take your time. Hey, that girlfriend that want to talk all day long, and that friend that just can't, stop giving you all her problems every day. And you say, well, I got to go. Well, I just, don't nobody understand. It's like, Look, we gonna understand, but let's choose a day. Chris said he chooses days when he do certain things, and so you may want to make your calls at a certain day. You may want to be on the internet a certain day. You may want to interact on social media certain days. You may want to do your groceries a certain time, or have the house clean, or however whatever you do. Make sure you're managing things well and keeping yourself from burnout.
And so when you start doing that, start delegating stuff. That'll help you from being burned out. One of the things that we have to understand that we do is, we problem solve and we don't delegate. We don't have a scheduling and we don't have goals to set. Set some goals. This is what I'm going to do today. This is how I'm going to operate today. Instead of just, here's the same old game, the same old thing. I'm gonna do this today. Your schedule's already. You know exactly by the clock. They used to say this a long time ago, that there are people that knows know what's coming up next by by the music that you play on the radio.
Wow.
So they know what time. Well, I can set my clock because right now they're gonna play hippity hop to the barber shop, and by that time that's the right time, and they playing hippity hop to the barber shop. Stress management. Avoid being stressful and things of that nature, and then you can manage that time.
Make sure you have a to-do list.
Yeah.
Make sure you have a list, even if it's in your head consciously. This is what I have to do today. These are the priorities. This is what I need to delegate, or this is what I need to prepare for. Make sure you can see it before you, and you can, just walk, step by step toward the things that you need to do. It is a way to balance, and it's a way to enjoy life and have fun and do your work and not burn out. It's up to you to, find those ways to be successful with your time.
And then you'll live longer. You can breathe longer. You won't have so many, because if you don't manage your time and stress gets you, you become sick.
Absolutely. Again, visit Chris Hinton on social media. Go to his website, www.beardgods.com. That's BEARD, beardgods, GODZ.com, and check him out, his products and things like that. So look, we have some upcoming shows, Mr. E. This Friday, we got some fun things for our ladies. What's in your closet? Also, I wanted to, Mr. E, all the shoes, pocketbooks and things. Don't say it, Lord knows.
And then hidden and dragged behind it.
Ooh, I don't have, look, I got
come in that night that you got to slip into the house.
Ooh, I don't know who do that because I sure don't have to. But I tell you what, there are a lot of pocketbooks, there are a lot of things, but I am so proud to say that the ladies' closet has begun, and we are me and Miss Veronica McMillan. We are starting a collaboration to get clothes to people that need them, ladies that want to be in a program where they're dressing for, well, that's the name of somebody else's thing, but we're dressing for, job opportunities and things like that. And so we'll tell you more about that. But Miss Lee's going to tell you about next week's line up and who's coming.
And next week lineup, you don't want to miss it. We got the Morales is coming on Wednesday. And then on Friday, Fun Friday, we got the
Are they
attorney.
Coming together, Mr.
No. One is coming on Wednesday and one is coming on Friday.
Absolutely.
Attorney Stephanie Morales will be with us on Fun Friday.
Yes.
And then Mr. Morales will be with us on Wednesday as we talk about issues concerning men doing the women's month, and how does he deal with it? I called Attorney Morales and Mr. Morales. I call him Jay-Z and Beyonce.
They got that swag.
How does they do that? How does they balance their life, and everything else?
They have a beautiful family. I can't wait to talk to them. Also, don't forget on sport. We'll be back on Sports Talk. Look, we're talking about the NBA now.
Yes. Get your team.
Yeah, get your team.
Roberta, I got my team already.
Who's your team?
Golden State Warriors gonna be that's gonna be my team. And then I had the Pelicans was gonna be my team.
Yeah, I know the Pelicans.
Too. I heard Pelicans.
I heard some good things just recently about the Pelicans.
Yeah.
But we getting ready to do our NBA thing. We know we're already in the midst of it, but hey, we're gonna be following the games and talking to you and reporting on what's going on. And so we're excited about that. We also want to wish you all a wonderful Women's History Month. And ladies, I hope you're still on the move, on the grind. And speaking about ladies, we have our Young Women Achieving Success program. Don't forget, girls 10 to 17. We're still recruiting because we're back after the pandemic and we need to bring more girls in. We have a plan. And so we're excited about that program. Bullying is right underneath your nose, book by Yolanda Hinton. Go online everywhere. You'll get the book. You can get it hard copy. You can get it ebook, and you can get it Audible. The Royal Ladies Pie, we're going to launch that real soon. More information about that. But you can follow us on social media, and you can also be a special guest sponsor or intern with FYI. Mr. E has the tea.
Tell them about the Ladies Pie.
Oh my
and
goodness.
The
The Royal Ladies Pie, there's some great things happening for the Royal Ladies Pie that I'm excited. I don't want to make that announcement yet, but we are going to be launching the Ladies Pie as the Royal Ladies Pie now. And I'm very, very glad about it. You can still get the pie now. You don't have to wait till the launch. You can buy the pie. You can get it. You can order for your special events, special occasion, concerts, weddings, Sunday dinner, whatever. You can still do it. 757-470-0224. 470-0224. You can still get the pie. You can get the latest music online, and you can continue to enjoy FYI radio show Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. But don't forget our Monday night after dark. We'll be on, and you can be a special guest there. We're excited about that. And we're also excited about WMVA. Oh my God, Mr. E, another FM station.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. And so we are very glad to be adding that platform. And then look, listen to this, you all. If you have a small business, a large business, whatever kind of business, and you need to market somewhere and expose your business to an audience, we have a great audience here because why? We have worldwide exposure. We also have the live radio, 95.3 FM, WGPL 1400, WPC 1400, WGPL 1350, soon to be WMVA coming 88.9. Oh my goodness. And we have all social media platforms. So if you all want to get your business out there and you need a platform, a vehicle to do it, we're here for you. Mr. E will give you that information.
Did you tell them about the book too?
Which book?
What's underneath your hat?
Bullying is right underneath your nose. Absolutely. You all can get Bullying Underneath Your Nose. You can inbox me for the hard copy. You can go to Barnes & Noble ebook. You can go to iTunes, Amazon, Book Baby, wherever books are sold online, ebooks, you can get it. Also, you can get it Audible. Go to the Audible.com, all the Audible platforms, and you can download the Audible as well.
If you'd like to be a special guest or sponsor of FYI, all you have to do is call us at 757-714-7861. Our inbox is at Edward Everett's Facebook page, Miss Yolanda Lady Hinton Facebook page, our FYI Facebook page, or FYI Radio Show Live at gmail.com. But don't forget to give us a call. That's 757-714-7861, and join us Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 to 10 on WGPL 1350, WPCE 1400, 95.3 Peaks FM, and Joy 88.9 WMVA, and all of the social media network. Don't forget.
Yes.
Don't forget, join us and have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.
God bless you all. Thank you for joining us. You all are a blessing. Thank you for your support. See you on Fun Friday.
Two up.